Hey everyone, this is Jasmine. I'm a Reiki and Mental Alchemy practitioner. My Instagram handle is SunPlutoAlchemist, and if you would like to find out more about me or what I do, I'm gonna leave my details below so you can check them out. So I've decided to make a couple of videos per week and also to share a little bit of updates on why am I doing this. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like social media is a young people game, even though it actually isn't anymore. Social media has sort of become a part of our everyday life, and some people even jump on YouTube or like Instagram daily, but on the posting end it always feels a bit different. A little bit of heads up, what I'm about to share is actually more woo-woo and less on life philosophy, like the spirit side of spirituality. So I guess the cat is out of the bag because I've been openly sharing that I'm a spiritual person. From how I see it, there's always two aspects to what spirituality means. One is coming back home, coming back to yourself, honoring yourself and your spirit and your heart. And on the other side, it's literal spirits, where spirits that cannot be seen with naked eye. They are not scientifically proven, and yet they exist. If you have been in spirituality, so to say, and if you have been watching and listening to a lot of podcasts or YouTubes or like just anywhere where people share about spirituality, you must have heard somewhere about the ascension of Earth, of Gaia, from 3D to 5D. This is not a straightforward process because basically what 3D means, right, is kind of like we always say the Earth is a school where the souls reincarnate or incarnate into Earth to learn about duality and about polarity, about suffering, even Buddha would call it, about like what is happiness and what is pain, for example. And I always like this analogy where I remember when I was a kid, I watched this local Singaporean TV show about an adult monk and also a monk who is a child, and the child asked, what is comfort? The older monk asked him to pick up a very gigantic rock, and while he picked that up, he was like suffering because it's very heavy. His body has to be tensed up to hold up the rock. He was so confused. He was like, why are you asking me to do this? This is not comfort. And then the adult monk go like, put it down. And he just put it down. He just sighed, and the adult monk asked, so do you feel comfort now? And he smiled. The child monk smiled, and he go like, yes. And this is always how I see this 3D world is. This Earth, this Gaia world is where we come here to learn lessons about polarities. If you don't know what is pain, you are not gonna know what is happiness. If you don't know what is loneliness, you are never gonna know what's on the opposite side of it. So you need to know both in order to really understand what you are learning. You need to always experience what is on the opposite end to actually master, to actually really understand the positive side of it. You need to understand the negative in order to truly experience and know what is on the positive. This is what the whole 3D world is about. There is a lot of talks, there's a lot of like words out there that we are moving towards the 5D. And what is 5D? 5D is about harmony, it's about happiness, it's no longer about suffering, it's no longer about school, but it's for humans or for whatever beings that's gonna be on Earth to actually really experience just harmony, happiness. I would even go as far to say utopian world without actually experiencing the suffering. But again, on a very energetic and vibrational level, if you want to move up, if the vibration have to shift up, you need to let go of whatever shadows, whatever darkness that you're holding, and which is exactly what is happening in this world. As you can see, there's a lot of unhappiness going on, there's a lot of war going on, and this is all on a macro perspective. And if you would like to look at everything in detail in a micro perspective, I want you to ask yourself, how has this few years been like for you? Because it hasn't been easy. In fact, I feel like I've been thrown into the ditches, thrown into the darkness, and walking from the pit of the darkness to where I am right now is not an easy journey, to be honest. And a bunch of us has to be ready before all of this darkness hits the masses, because it wouldn't be easy for people who are not spiritual or who are not strong enough, I don't know how you want to call it, to walk out from the pitch darkness by themselves. I mean, it will always be nice, right, where all of us can have some form of support, and which is why you see these phases of people awakening or enlightening and then walking into the path of spirituality. Even if you don't want to use the word spirituality, some people can use the word of like just be on a healing journey continuously to understand themselves more and continue to integrate their shadows more and more. I know that I am on this path. At this point, and even from like maybe just a year ago, this feels super absurd to me. It always feels like I'm watching the show The Big Short, where there's a bunch of them see that, you know, the crash of the market is happening, but yet when you look around, everybody is going on their life as per usual, like nothing is happening. And I thought I'm being crazy, to be honest. And through channeling the higher source, asking for guidance and understanding what my life purpose is, I'm getting myself ready and I'm putting information like that out there. And at some point, I still feel like I'm going nuts. This is not true. I'm just delusional and all sorts of those kind of narratives. But yeah, the reason why I'm putting all of this of my knowledge and my learning and how I walk out from that pitch black darkness to where I am right now, and sharing all of these experiences, learnings, and hopefully that you can have some form of little bit of support if you believe in law of attraction, if you believe that whatever you need is gonna come into your realm, is to come into your vicinity. Maybe somewhere, somehow, some of my video or some other people's video might resonate, might help to support you in just our little ways. Hopefully this can support your journey, support you to feel better, carry on in integrating your shadow, in working out of whatever struggles or whatever challenges that you may be facing right now. And it's gonna get more and more prominent, it's gonna get more and more important. I don't know, I'm just sharing in terms of like how I see this whole thing, but you may be receiving it based on wherever journey you are right now. For some of you people out there, you may also be light workers, where you are placed here to go through struggles and challenging times so that you can truly understand and to help another walk out of their own shadow and their struggles. Some of you out there may be on your healing journey or your awakening journey, and to share with you that you are not alone. And for some of you out there, it may just be the start for you, and you may just reflect like, hey, why are things getting so tough for me? Why are things getting so challenging? And it feels like I'm walking into darkness where I don't feel like I have the ability or capacity to walk out of this all by myself. I just want to let you know that you're not alone. A lot of us are experiencing this a lot more and more. Always know that if things got really tough for you, there is no shame in seeking help. And especially when you compare, say like, hey, how is this few years significantly tougher than, I don't know, maybe when I was like really young, or maybe if I want to compare to the last generation like my parents or like my grandparents, and really know that this ascension process is not easy. And if you are born at this generation, this time and age, also know that it's because you have the capacity, you have the ability to walk out of it. And yeah, also just want to put it out there, I'm a Reiki and Mental Alchemy practitioner, and soon I'm gonna start offering my counseling service. Watch this space. I'm gonna do more announcement in time to come. Whenever, if you need to seek help, just want to seek support, even just by a little bit, you can always DM me through my Instagram to get in touch. And like and subscribe if this resonates with you, and leave a comment if you wish to say anything. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.